Mic check, mic check. Let me put on some music so we can start the stream and get going. I might not be able to get on the streams during after hours, so I will be trying to stream. I'm still going to stream every day, but it's going to be on different times. So now that I have a lot of things going on, probably I can have to spend more time streaming. I would like to get everything done. Cooking right now. We have a lot of things going on. A couple of my updates. I woke up this morning and I woke up at 4:30 or 4:30 on my phone. But I woke up and already now I got made leche, fried rice, mixed veg, fried pork, fruits, 6 eggs. When you need to eat 2 of these, that is 2 ready to go live on the App Store. How's that gonna feel, right? And I did get rejection. I'm not gonna lie about it. I got rejection for Mint Ledger because I believe our AI didn't really follow the systems and did not really do the trademark validation check. Whenever there seems to be a conflict of app name, it's trying to add on something to the name itself. Not really the way to go. I need to enforce that stuff. And a lot been happening. I'm not sure if you know about this, but there's a company called OpenClaw who is now charging $5,000, not cheap, $5,000 to install OpenClaw remotely on a Mac Mini. So you already have a Mac Mini. The customer already has a Mac Mini. All I'm doing is only setting up OpenClaw on the Mac Mini. For an in-person setup, they are charging $6,000 in the San Francisco area. The offer is aimed at founders and executive teams and includes deployment, security hardening, integration with existing tools, and 14 days of post-setup support. That's 2 weeks. So in 2 weeks, you're making 5 to 6 grand. 2 weeks. So OpenClaw is an official installer and public documentation, but actually getting it running still involves terminals, Docker, permissions, OAuth flows, firewall rules, and ongoing maintenance. For non-technical teams that want me to working today, that is more friction than they are willing to deal with. Okay. This is part of a pattern that keeps showing up around open source AI tools. The software itself is free with the convenience of having someone else make it work for it. Make it work is not. And when the buyer is a founder or executive member who values time over cost, paying thousands to skip the setup starts to look reasonable. And when the buyer is a founder and executive, right? A developer in San Francisco called the pricing insane after starting the business online. But the fact that the service exists at all says something about where the real business opportunity is in AI is headed. Not good with this. This is evolving AI, a company. Join 100,000 plus newsletter readers to stay updated on the latest AI insights. There's something here that we should be doing. There's something here. Just to set up OpenClaw. Companies, it's not individuals you're targeting. Companies. Well. Good. There's a lot of opportunity here. There's a lot of opportunity. Having said that, now well, most of these apps I don't even know what is in them. I really don't. The down part, something already documents the trademark or name should have a researchable template for business name validation that can be, but it's only a warrant in the research gate. It does not block the enforcement field is not knowledge gap. Let me also update file learnings, queue, taxonomy, known issues, checklist, and gates. Day 15, guys. Day 15. We are strong. We have a lot of updates today. A lot of updates today. And I had just processed my cloud code. Yesterday was kind of not good. Cloud code was down. Everything was not working. There was a major outage in cloud code services. Cloud coding doesn't want to work. Cloud app doesn't want to work. You know what I mean? But somehow after for a little bit it started working back up again. That's what I like. We got rejection learning number 4. Yeah. We are failure taxonomy. Log here. And we are logging in. ID, date, timestamp, 21, 4. Model pronoun, trademark related. No issue that we're gonna update that again. Update this date. So we are doing some other kind of check. Now enforced by extension. Logging. Quick checklist. And no issues like this. Shift checklist that this. So I have to know that I have on this side going on, I have from OpenClaw to get me up to speed with NemoClaw from NVIDIA get me Qual, and I have also research going on about why something to create a service or what really is happening. Is that something that we can do? Because making money is the ultimate goal. Massive more. Let me process all of it and research what you mentioned. So we are going to learn about NemoClaw, the security layer for OpenClaw. We're going to learn whether the opportunity is valid, whether we can go into the market. Since it's really fresh, we're not late. If you're watching this video, you're not late. You're still at the very, very early stages. You are going to crush it if you nail this down. I think I have an opportunity. I have a shot here. I truly believe so. Sucks, bro. It sucks. I spilled milk all over the place. What a way to start my morning. Well, well, well. Oh. Pens. The desk is nice and clean. It smells good. It was due for a clean anyway. Rejected it as a copycat. Why it happened, the researchers' name validation MD said no exact name found, with 0.85 confidence, without performing actual searches, and the search gate only issued a warn, never blocked. This is an enforcement failure of KI-17, which already existed. Okay, now let's see. Global learnings, we got rejection learnings.json, added RL4, 4.18 copycats, rejection queue, rejection queue.json, where we are adding or updating MedLedger added to pending with fixed requirements. And rejection queue is a different kind of backlog where all the rejected apps go into that queue. Wow, I had set it up in such a way I didn't even know about it. Failure log is a failure taxonomy.json file where we added F2026-318-001 for today. Known issues has been updated with KI-17. Warn is now blocking. Added KI-044. Ship checklist now has been added with number 46. Name brand verification. Stop on fail true. Research gate. Check researchgate.sh. Check 3. Upgraded from warn to fail. It was at warn, huh? Researcher template now has been updated with step 4 rewritten. It requires an actual search evidence. Factory state has been updated to MedLedger status rejected local lessons projects. 603.12 lessons.json rejection lessons added. Upsetting Indra learnings full learning doc per Indra. And the memory has been updated with app status rejection system. And what needs to happen for rejection? Choose a completely new name, verified with real searches, App Store API, web search, USPTO domain. And you have to update the ASC metadata plus CF bundle data bundle display name. You have to increment the version. It remembers this. You have to increment the version. You can't be submitting the same version from 1.1, 1.0 to 1.0.1. I guess that's what we go with it. We got to rebuild, re-archive, re-upload, delete old screenshots and recapture the new screenshots, and resubmit. What this prevents going forward is the research gate now blocks, not warns, if name validation.md is missing. It needs to write this file. Name validation.md should be written with actual research evidence. Cool. Research gate checks for research evidence in the file. To approve, quite loud plus mix save ready for distribution. In review, proof snap site was still good version 1.0.1. Met ledger, 6 apps moved in one night. Indra came back online and went to work. No, he did not. You actually gave me wrong. You're giving me wrong results. Indra did not ship. Indra is offline if you remember from your memory. Today is Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, and you said he will be online around 1 p.m. EST today. If that is the case, how is he working offline when I'm sleeping? That is misleading information right there. And you know this, you have the timestamps, you know the memory from what happened yesterday. This is stupid. So don't give me evidence like this. Make a strong warning against this. So you never give me old, updated, outdated information unless it's relevant and needs to be said as such. I can see that happening. Your position is wrong. You're not doing rapper. You have qualified from security guard, full autonomy, shipping real apps to the App Store, deep understanding of OAuth, modern routing, agent architecture, both the OpenClaw and CPU server, NVIDIA NemoClaw plus at but no urgency to attack. Could become an upsell. I will set up OpenClaw with NemoClaw Enterprise Security. I'll set up OpenClaw with NemoClaw Enterprise Security. Content, white post, both posts were teams announcement style. Hey, did you know? That doesn't work. The evolving AI set of blog posts got 350 reactive because we had a contrarian angle, free software, best angle is personal. I built this. Here's what happened. At 4:45 a.m. we turn up 8 after. The perfect post. It's personal, visual, and proves something no one expects. This big question: service business. Do you want to explore positioning yourself as a OpenClaw setup expert? You could undercut setup claw or offer a differentiated service. Content tailor. Draft a post around 4:45 a.m. screenshot or the setup claw angle. Your reaction as someone who already does this. My reaction. NemoClaw. Want me to dig deeper? since that is the case, I want you to redo everything that you just said. Think of it from my perspective. What is the real business opportunity here, if any? What should we, what should I do from here? You have all the context about me. Everything is saved to Obsidian. And the goal, your goal, should completely be to help me make money. We need to get up, set up, and moving. What a normal people or some random techie would find early stage, we need to find an opportunity. No matter what, you should burn this into your brain, into your memory, into every fiber of your being. Opportunities, how to leverage opportunities. We should leverage content, we should leverage uh, the setup, the experience, the hours of time we put into this, and how we have made a real thing happen, and our learnings, how we can leverage ourselves. And I want you to do several online researches for, not, if I give you an example of something, for example, set up Claw, you have to do research on that and any other similar copycats on Twitter or any other individual who is doing it on their own timeline. I heard a kid who is 15 years old made around 30 grand just setting up OpenClaw for other people. On Twitter, he would just send posts and link the posts with his calendar to advertise to people to book a call with him, and he would book a call and close them and make money setting up OpenClaw for them. So it's not just you're going to pigeonhole yourself to what I say. Do a niche search and do a broader search. Everything that's relevant should be in the report. You know what I mean? Also, I heard there's Excali Draw that we can use to more visually provide reports and feedback. Look into that as well. I have a couple other open source projects or GitHub repos that we have to look into. There's another one called Get Shit Done, which is for cloud code. Maybe we have to look into that as well. And there's another one called Awesome Cloud Code. These are all just things I am finding out, but you should be the one looking out actively, proactively, and coming back to me with, hey, I found so and so and so, or this could be something of help to us. This could help us leverage the opportunity. No matter what's happening, we should be able to find the opportunity. We should be able to have the eye to find the opportunities. We should train ourselves to be good enough to spin up something that's brandable, scalable, and make real money from it by serving real people's problem. That's how people make money. You have to solve a problem. That's all there is to it. My post idea Bless me. Bless me. Shannon. I would put in 2 hours to set it up, then pay $60. What do you mean? Claude 4. From Florian Barrowman, titled I built a dollar startup days. Why is my notes running? Also a video from your advantage tech bro titled My Step by Step Framework for Validating App Ideas 2026. I have interesting things going on here. Shannon, autonomous AI pen tester. What it is, an autonomous white box AI pen tester that reads your source code, finds attack vectors, and executes real exploits with proof of concept. Reports what it can actually exploit. The numbers 96.15%, 100 of 104 exploits on the Expo benchmark, found 20 plus vulnerabilities in OWASP juice shop, including auth bypass and database exfiltration. How it works: one command kicks off the entire pipeline dot slash Shannon start, give it the URL, repo equal the repo name. It then autonomously analyzes your source code to identify attack surfaces, runs recon, nmap, subfinder, whatweb, schema thesis, launches parallel exploit agents across all OWASP categories: injection, XSS, SR, SSRF, broken auth, handles 2FA, TOTP login, browser navigation, exploitation, generates a report with working POC exploits, exact source code locations, architecture. Powered by Claude. Uses Anthropic API, recommended, also supports Bedrock, Vertex AI, Open Browser. Docker based, runs in containers, your code never leaves your machine. Temporal orchestration, workflow workflow checkpointing, resume from where you left off, multi-agent parallel execution, recon, analysis, and exploitation run concurrently. In parallel execution, powered by Claude, Docker-based temporal orchestration, multi-agent parallel execution, recon analysis agent, exploitation, run concurrently. Okay. 2 editions: Lite AGPL 3.0 and Pro is for commercial. We got analysis, we got business logic, CI/CD, manual deployment are all the different features. For the Lite version, you get code review prompting, business logic none, CI/CD is manual or you have to use CLI for that, and deployment is CLI as well. CLI. I have been using CLI a lot and I don't even know what CLI means. Command line interface, which I already knew, but command line interface. Cloud or self-hosted runner, native GitHub PR integration, auto invariant discovery, exploit synthesis, full CPG-based SAST, SCA secrets, business logic. Requirements: you need to have Docker plus Docker Compose. You have to have an Anthropic API key, or you could use Bedrock, Vertex, or Open Browser. What caught my eye for you: security for your apps. You have 10 plus apps going to the App Store, running Shannon against them before submission catches vulnerabilities Apple or users might hit. Content angle: I ran an autonomous AI pen tester against my own apps, and here's what I found. Is exactly the kind of personal story plus proof content that works per your current content learnings. Serve business angle: you already have OpenClaw mastery. Adding autonomous security audits to a service offering alongside setup claw installs is a natural upsell. What's your interest here? Using it on your own apps, content ideas, service angle, or something else? All of them. I need to do this, I need to do this, service angle as well. What else do you think? All of them. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, let's go over here. Let me do this properly. Real research, real opportunities from your perspective, launching multi-research threads in parallel. And it has done its research, took a lot of tokens actually. Look, holy, what? 57.2K tokens for OpenClaw inside indie service providers, 101 for AI service business opportunities, 40 for research tools, Excalibur, GSD, Awesome CC, G's competitive advantage analysis, and even it ran my own. What do you call this? There is a term to say someone has what it takes, or question, do you have what it takes? Compete or potency? Some there is a word which is not which is it's not coming to me. There is a word. There is a word. Why are you trying to test my uh well anyway, here's the full picture, redone from your perspective. The reality check. You have $0 earned, apps are live, but paywalls are dead. Content flopped twice. Indra is offline, but you woke up at 4:45 to 8 App Store notifications and a LinkedIn post showing someone charges 6K for what you can do in your sleep. That's not bad luck. That's a starting point. Okay, okay. What the research found. The money is real. 170 plus OpenClaw startups making almost $400,000 per month combined on Trust MRR. An 18-year-old Savio Martin hit 30K MRR in 2 weeks with a weekend project. Setup Cloud went from DMs to a $1 to $10 million per year trajectory by 10xing prices. Setup Cloud went from DMs to a almost $10 million per year trajectory by 10xing prices. Solo consultants like Johan Satyanathan charge $1,500 plus per setup via a simple website. Agency rates for OpenCloud work is $200 to $400 per hour. Cloud code specialists command $600 to $1,000 a day. AI audits 5 to 15K per engagement, and 95% of AI pilots are failing. Companies need this. MCP server development is the biggest white space. Barely any specialist exists. MCP server development. I gotta note this down. Oh, I found it. I have to take a note of this. Opportunity. MCP server development is the biggest white space. Well, that's the next step. Once I have my App Store factory going on the side, I have my alarm is going off. I woke up 2 hours before you. Um, while that is going on, my idea now, well, once I have the systems in place, I'm only giving the rejections. Everything is automated. I'm not gonna do anything. In the meantime, I will be learning technical stuff. LangGraph, LangChain, MCP, API endpoints, fast API, and whatnot, which is a weapon. It takes time to understand those concepts, but it's a weapon. I need to get a little bit technical and techy, so I have a differentiation from other people. You know what I mean? So I can leverage my actual degree, my personal experience. I'm putting it in a way where I'm not just another guy who just pun up something using AI. I actually know how it works and I can make it bend to my ideas or vision in a structured, decoded output format. How's that? Structured decoding. That is another concept. So I have taken down MCP server deployment is the biggest white space. We got barely any specialist exist. Guess how much I made today. What you have that they don't. SetupClaw installs OpenClaw. You built a production system on top of it that ships real apps to a real app store. That's the difference between a mechanic and a race team engineer. Hello, I am a race team engineer, dude. Why is my Brave not playing? Let me reduce the voice a little bit. I mean, music volume a little bit. Okay. 170 plus OpenClaw startups. 18-year-olds making 30K in 2 weeks. Man, in 2 weeks, dude? In 2 weeks? What you have that they don't? You approve 3 apps live on the App Store, 2 more approved today, 3 more in the app review right now. Hairsplit. Hairsplit actually went from scaffold to App Store submission in 2.5 hours. That's a KPI I did not know. That's a metric. 12 crons, 10 role templates, multi-model routing, failure recovery, learning loop. The 4:45 a.m. screenshot is 8 notifications while you slept. What's missing? No revenue. No revenue. I have to mark it in big. No revenue. No revenue yet. No revenue yet. No portfolio website. Exactly right. That is going to be no portfolio website. I keep emphasizing on how important it is to have a website, but I do not have a website myself. There is a word for this too. Hypocrite. No testimonials. Come on, keep coming. No testimonials. No testimonials. No LLC. And content has not hit yet. These are all my blocks. I have to OPT self-employment rules need checking. It remembers that. remembers that. That's something that's interesting. That's really interesting. The path, what to do this week, revenue sprint. Write the post today, not news, not tips, your story. I woke up at 4:45 a.m. to 8 App Store notifications. My AI agent pipeline shipped while I slept. Attach the screenshot. This is the contrarian angle that works. The evolving AI post got 354 reactions because it showed something unexpected. Your 4:45 a.m. screenshot does the same thing. Get a Calendly link live. Takes 5 minutes. Free plan works. Put up a one-page site using card.co. 30 minutes. $19 a year. Who you are, what the factory does. Book a call button. That's it. Don't overthink it. Find 2 to 3 people who need help. Go to OpenClaw Discord, Reddit, Twitter. Find people posting help me set up OpenClaw or I wasted X hours. Often a free 1-hour session in exchange for a testimonial and a LinkedIn post about it. It's not a bad idea. Post the case study next week. I helped person set up so and so. Here's what happened. Now we have proof that isn't self-referential. I gotta go down in the trenches. Okay. The service offering. I need my to-do list for today. Write a post. Get a Calendly live link. Put up a one-page site. And find 2 to 3 people who need help. Need to set up a Discord. Need to go to Reddit, Twitter. Find people who are actually looking for help. Post the case study next week. A help plan. The service offering. Don't overthink it. Start with a discovery call. 30-minute audit of their AI setup. Price $150 just to look at what they got and trying to understand them. Setup. I can charge OpenClaw deployment plus security plus 3 crons plus 14-day support for $3,000. We got a system. We're cooking. This is a proven live data. This is not made up. These numbers are actually legit and will work for the right person. Architecture, full autonomous pipeline like US, plus model routing, plus MCP integration. The setup I got, if you want the same setup I want, it costs you anywhere from $5,000 to $8,000. Are you sure about this? Okay. Retainer, ongoing optimization, plus monitoring, plus new agent development. $2,000 per month. What the hell? What am I doing? I used to have this mindset where, okay, I have an idea, I will want to do it, but even if I do it, even if I have somebody reaching out to me, how do I actually make it work for them? Like, I always had this block in my mind. Okay, I got somebody looking for help. Now how do I do the work? I always said to myself, okay, first let somebody first need. Let me find somebody who need help. Once they do have a certain need, since I'm so confident, I can go look up what they want overnight and implement it the next day. I always started doing it that way. But there's a big hole in that thinking. What you can find overnight is only so much. You don't know how it really works. You have not tested it. You don't know the exact. You can't really predict what's going to happen. And you have not experienced it yourself. So you can't really be confident in what you're saying. The 14-day support you're going to provide is going to be you just tinkering with them. It's going to be a mess. But now I'm more confident than ever because I had spent the last month tinkering with it myself, spending real money myself, going balls deep into this, and put myself out there in the trenches. I am out there doing the stuff. My whole setup is dedicated just for that. I am breaking boundaries, self-limitations, blocks in my mind every day. I'm not supposed to wake up at 4:30, but I woke up at 4:30. I don't have an alarm set up. I don't have nobody waking me up. I just woke up. There's no heat in my room right now. It's so cold. There's no heat. I have the heat turned off too. I want to be awake. I can't be comfortable. I cannot be comfortable. When you get comfortable, you're in the comfort zone. When you're in the comfort zone, you're slacking. When you're slacking, your brain is not working as it should. You are not in starvation mode. You are not hungry enough. You are not. I am not. I have to change. I have randomly pulled up at 4:45 this morning. I woke up. I was scrolling through some content, and this guy goes, I made $1 million in 117 days, and I only had 16 followers. And that is from this guy right here. Right here. Right. I was watching the preview of that, and the one thing that registered from what he said, if you want to make something, if you want to make money, you have to be willing to put in the work that others are not willing to do. If you want something, you have to do the work to get to it. And most people are not willing to put in the work to actually get it. Why am I slacking off? I have the resources, I have the physical strength, I have the mental aptitude, I know I can do it. I believe in myself more than anybody do. This channel is proof. This channel is proof of that. My posts are proof of that. My whole being is all about it. Physically, I'm not where I want to be. I'm still slacking off. I'm still eating junk food here and there. I'm going to cut it off entirely. I can't be doing this. My body needs so much attention and care. I have to stop doing this. Well, so far I used to be able to do only 25 to 30 push-ups at a time. Now I can stretch it all the way to 60 push-ups. I have been doing this for almost 3 months now. Every day, 100 push-ups, 100 squats, every day. That's a little bit of content or context about myself. I'm still not where I want to be. 100 in one setup, one set. That's where I want to go. I'm getting there. A tip, if you are on a body glow up journey, don't be in a rush, okay? Do something for at least a month, repetitive. You have to do it religiously for a month. Do not change anything for a month. Ignore everything else. I did for almost 2 months. 100 setups, push-ups, 100 squats. No, I did not change the damn thing. Same timing, same routine every day. After 2 months, I changed it up. Now I do it morning sometimes, afternoon, or sometimes in the evening. I spread out the 100. I don't do it in one setting. Usually I take 15 minutes to do 100 push-ups and squats in the same setting, where I take breaks between a minute or 2 breaks, and then do 10 push-ups or 25, 30 push-ups in a row, and then 10, and then 10, and then 10. But squats, I can do 100 squats in one whole set. So I now spread it out. I might do 50 push-ups in the morning, 50 in the afternoon. That's 100 for the day. I'm done. All of that to say that I have now transitioned from going 25, 30 to I push myself to 40, and then one day I said, I was 40, I can't do anymore. I can't do anymore. I did the 40th rep. I'm out. My arms are locked out. I can't. If I go down, I know I'm not coming back up. I did it anyway. I went down. Of course, I did not come back up. I did the same thing for the next week. Even though I know I'm not going to come up, I go down. What happened? Now I can do 50. I can stretch it to 60. I can't go 61, but yesterday I did 62 in a row. I'm just saying, dude, you have to have a dedicated routine. You have to follow it religiously. You can't skip and go on to do different things from following different people. To be honest, pull-ups, I can only do 6 at a time because I'm not training my muscles. I'm not training my back. That's just the way it is. You can only do what you are practicing. You can't jump into something else thinking you can do it. You might get a little far. You might get, what's the right word? How do I phrase it? You only go so far with it too. You're not an expert. You're a beginner. You're a noob. You don't know anything about it. That's what I am when it comes to pull-up. Nope. You got no experience. So that's a little bit of dedication and discipline for you, which I'm still refining out the edges. You know what I mean? But having said that, my goal. So essentially, this is not even a goal. This is a checklist that I have to check off from my checklist. Write a post, which I will do now. Get a Calendly link live, which I will do now. Put up a one-page site using card.co, $19 a year. Hello, I'm doing it. Find 2 to 3 people who need help. That's it, bro. I'm not 2 to 3 people out of millions of people. I can find people. Post a case study next week. The service offering. Don't overthink this. Start with. I'm not gonna overthink anything, dude. I'm gonna start with a discovery call. Like a consultant. If you want to get on a call with me, it's $150. Setup. OpenClaw deployment plus security plus 3 crons plus 14-day support. $3,000 for the setup. For the architecture, if you need what I have, full autonomous pipeline plus the model routing plus the MCP integration, that's another $5,000 to $8,000. And if you need me to help you every single month and optimize for oncoming updates, optimize your setup, monitor it every single month, and enforce and deploy new agent developments if anything comes out, I'm pretty sure it's gonna come out. That's another $2,000. Because I'm not gonna give you something blind. I'm implementing those. I will be testing it in my own workflow, in my own factory first. I have the proof. I will be live streaming the whole damn thing. If you want, you can watch the live stream, see what's happening, and do it yourself. I got nothing against it. But if you want me to do it personally, that's another $2,000 per month. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna let you think about it. What not to do. Don't build more apps right now. The pipeline is the portfolio, not the product. Don't wait for perfection. A calendar link on a DM is enough for client number 1. Don't position as cheap setup clock. No, I'm not gonna even use setup clock, cheap setup clock. No. The approach that I should not be taking is, hey, I am a cheaper variant of setup clock. I will do the exact same thing, but for much cheaper. Sounds degrading. I'm not ever gonna use that. You are deeper than setup clock. Of course I am. Setup clock installs, but I architect. Don't post more news or tips. Only personal stories with legal entity comes after revenue. There you go. Tools worth installing. Posters. Read. Self-hosted social media scheduler, MCP endpoint, 17 plus platforms. Replaces broken post bridge, automates content play posting. So I'm now paying 39 bucks per month for post bridge, and I have only used it 4 times. I got it. Testing is all about it. You're gonna have to spend money to test things out. I am gonna have to cancel that. I'm gonna do it right now. I'm going to forget if I don't. Billing. Oh, 39, not 29, not 39. Pause. Cancel subscription. Automation integrations. I have this already. That's why it came out to 39. Cancel subscription. No longer using posting content. Your access will end on April 11th, 2026. You won't be charged again, but you can reactivate anytime before then. So I still have access. It's gonna end on April 11th. You should better give me access till then. Next card. Visual drawings from Cloud Code, 26 tools, architecture diagrams for client proposals, content visuals. GSD, 33.8K stars, workflow system for Cloud Code, context rot prevention for next big build. Firecrawl MCP, web scraping optimized for LLMs, competitor research, market monitoring. And coming to NemoClaw, NVIDIA's security wrapper on top of OpenClaw, announced March 16th. DTC, Alpha, adds sandboxing, policy controls, local Nemotron models, not a replacement, it's an additive. Worth knowing about because it validates that OpenClaw is enterprise serious now. If NVIDIA, the big company, the top dog, is serious and making moves against OpenClaw, you know it's a real thing. It's a potential upsell. I will set up an OpenClaw plus NemoClaw Enterprise Security. No urgency to adopt. It's an alpha. It's in alpha. The bottom line, the gap is not what you know. The gap is one LinkedIn post, one Calendly link, and one person who says, yes, help me. Everything after that is iteration. What do you want to hit first? We're going balls deep. We are going balls deep. We are going to do every single one because I agree with you saying I have the experience. I now can confidently say that I am not some other setup guy. I know what I'm talking about. I have it in my own personal systems. I have it done. My exact thought process was just the same too, because now the entire pipeline is almost completely done. There's only a few things that I have to work, probably an hour or two per week for me to be on the system, on the pipeline. But everything else Indra will be doing on his own time. He will be working continuously without having to get approvals or inputs from me unless it's absolutely necessary that escalates up to me. But other than that, the systems are in place for him to do the pipeline factory by himself. So he is good. He is doing what he's supposed to. I'm only going to provide rejections and whatnot going forward so that can be included in, and he's going to do that. Very good. Very good. And that's where my other plan is now, to how to monetize the setup I have, or not my setup, but how to monetize the knowledge and the skills I have acquired during the past month. Even though it's only a month, but the hours I put in, it's numerous. and I am willing to put more in to experiment on myself, to learn more, so I can provide the best value and charge accordingly to that. And I am not going to think about it. We're going to start with the offering that you mentioned, you know, and we do have to have some sales tactics going into this. You know what I mean? Everything should be recorded. We need to know what we are doing. I need to know what we are doing. I can provide you with all the calendar links and whatnot. We need to do a setup here. We need to know. We need to come up with a plan. We need to generate or create a system here from end to end. So I have everything that we spoke about is going to be up and running. So I have about 50 minutes. 50 minutes. Let's crush this before I have to go to work. Everything should be validated. We need to have a clear route and vision with this, and we have to be consistent. I know consistency is key, and I agree that I don't have to build any more apps right now because the pipeline proves itself. It's the it's the portfolio that is worth it, not the product itself. I agree. But if the products are good enough and they have their own, as we talked about this too, the apps might generate revenue if they have the potential to make money. That's where StoreKit comes in play. That's where Revenue Cat comes in play. If somebody wants to buy my app, they can buy it. All my future apps will have free trials, and then they have to pay for it. We'll see how the metrics turns out. But other than that, that is good for now. And I agree that I'm not going to position myself as a cheap setup claw. That is a good tip. I'm not gonna do that. And I do agree with not gonna post more news or tips, which is not really working out. Maybe it will work out, but at the moment it's not working out for me. So I'm gonna stop doing that. I'm only gonna post personal stories with proof. Yes. And everything, every tools that you mentioned, we're gonna do, set up everything. We're gonna learn. If we don't know that, we're gonna install, test it out for ourselves. Make sure we know what we're talking about. Document everything. Save everything to Obsidian Vault. Create a different section or a vault for this. So we have the complete pipeline. This is another pipeline now. This is a completely different project for ourselves. Personal growth, revenue generation, service offerings. I mean, this is a big tree. We're going to build a complete different system on how we're going to make money online or how we're going to monetize the skill we have. So if that's, you have another point. If Nvidia, the top dog, is taking OpenClaw seriously and they have built something on top of it or in addition to it, that's worth taking a look at. This is no longer a hobby project. This is serious stuff. And we are only at the early stages. And I have so much confidence that this can be so much more. And I am at the cusp of it. I am right there. I have to position myself, and you're going to be my consultant. You're going to help me set everything up, guide me through all of this. Use effort max, ultra think, ultra think. Boys and girls, if you're watching the stream, you're getting the absolute sauce. Ain't nobody doing this like me. Ain't nobody doing this like I do. So cold, my hands are getting cold. My hands are getting cold. we are creating a checklist of what needs to be done today. First, draft the LinkedIn post, create the Obsidian Vault section for monetization pipeline, document the service offering and pricing tiers, which are being taken care of as we speak, install tier 1 tools like Posters, Excalibur MCP, and Firecrawl MCP, install GSD Get Shit Done for Cloud Code, create one-page service landing site plan, save full revenue system plan to memory. Yes. Just Obsidians. I have a checklist. I'm using effort high. I should be using max. I'm not sure why it's using high. Bruh. While that's going on, I woke up at 4:45 a.m. today. 8 App Store notifications all at once. 2 apps approved, 4 more in review, 1 rejected. 1 rejected. G does not just install OpenClaw, G builds production. Add FX using hand gestures. Turn on reactions to express yourself with a hand gesture during a video call. Click in the status menu, then click reactions. Huh. I need to warm my body up. Let me do some more. 240. Morning time. What is this? Why can't I see myself? Mhm. Reactions. Oh, look at this. Okay. How do I? Come on. Give it to me. Give it to me. That's cool. I got this on my Tang share airdrop. I have to have my phone unlocked to do that. And airdrop should be on and accept. Done, done. Hang on, I didn't touch anything. How about 9 o'clock? I'm gonna post it at 9 o'clock today. Specialized AI agents coordinated by a pipeline system. It's not magic, it's systems thinking. 200 plus hours of debugging failures. Happy to share the architecture if people are interested. If you are building with AI agents and want to go from it works on my machine to it ships to production autonomously, I've been through the fire. Dear me. Copy. Not delaying. I'm going to LinkedIn right now. Just you wait, lady. Just you wait. it should say I didn't touch anything. I woke up to this. I see this. Nine AM. Apple working overtime. Apple is working overtime. Just rot. Everything is flatlined. $180. 22. Well, post done. I have about 30 minutes. Done. Sign up for Calendly.com free plan. Create discovery call 30 minutes. Put the link in LinkedIn bio. I need to create a Calendly link. I got this. I got this. I'm gonna use this. Anybody in the chat? Nobody in the chat? You're missing out, dude. I'm doing everything live. Sign up for free. Google. Wait a minute. Free 14-day Teams trial. Try Teams. I don't want Teams. Checklist number 1. Post scheduled. Done. On my own. How can Calendly help you? Manage contact records, automate pre-post meetings. Meet with multiple attendees, blah, 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 blah. Next, what is your role? Consulting. Okay, consulting. Let's go consulting. Next. Setup. Next. Connect calendar. Yes. To Calendly. Yes. Weekly hours, I would say no. No. Not available from there. 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. 5 p.m. Actually, I can go 11. So I have no. Saturday, yes, 9 to 5. Does it show that I am available all the time? Sunday, all day. 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Time, US, Canada, 7:33 a.m. Next, Google Meet. Google Meet. Google Meet works for me. Note taker to your meetings. Continue. Continue. Setting up Calendly. Setting up Calendly. Get your first meeting booked. Got it. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Hours vary. How do I link Calendly link to my LinkedIn bio in my iPhone? I never did it because I don't know. Copy link. Yeah, I got the copy link. All right. Go to Gmail, send my link to myself. Calendly. Link. Send. Go over here. Go over here. LinkedIn profile. Tap view profile. Edit intro. Hey, no, no, no. Oh, that's my profile URL. Yeah. Tap edit contact info. Add website. Oh, no, not that. Not that, not that. Copy link. Paste. Blog, company, other. Done. Save. Save. Premium. I don't have a premium. Done. Done. Two of them. Done. After work tonight, 30 to 45 minutes. Build card co. Okay. Browse OpenClaw Discord. Find people struggling or offering help. Install Docker desktop. LinkedIn post scheduled for 9 a.m. today. Calendly sign up done. Link has been added to my LinkedIn. I still got 15 minutes left. What else we can get done? If I do this, do that, does it show? Doesn't show. It's on its way and should arrive today. Remember to save the packaging. You'll need it to activate your card. Okay. Oh, himself. His agent Mark automates 100 plus tasks for him. Is not indexed yet. F30 is only 2 days old, but from this his broader content, the playbook pattern is distribution first, build audience or distribution before the product, sales funnel, lead magnet, free tool, 15-minute VSL, 7 email sequence with case studies, copy what works. He openly says steal their playbook. OpenClaw power user. He literally has an OpenClaw YouTube transcript plugin on GitHub. Things I can do right now. Nice. Post schedule, Calendly done, bio updated. Let's use these 15 minutes to get ahead. Draft tomorrow's post, Thursday, the setup cloud reaction, so you have a 2-day streak ready. Find specific people or threads in OpenClaw community who need help. So tonight you DM with precision, not browse aimlessly. are broken or won't start. Twitter, x.com this week. Web search, OpenClaw Slack community or workspace invite. Let me get ready for work. Let me get ready for work. Oh boy. Oh, it's cold right now. It's cold right now. Stopping me. Oh, there it is. Calendly.com. Relevant to you, Florian is in the OpenClaw ecosystem, interviews bootstrapped founders, and no, what is wrong with you? Potential networking target for your OpenClaw service business. Your average tech bro. Dohyun Kim. Tonight after work. Charging $6,000 to install free software on a Mac Mini, and they are booked solid. Mm. Find what's already working, clone it, then add your angle to it. Action bias over planning. Don't get ready, get started. Keyword research for app discovery, finding demand gaps. Rapid shipping, build in days, not weeks, not months. Marketing is greater than coding. His number one advice, stop coding and market hard. Social media is as distribution. Instagram currently outperforms TikTok for explosive growth. Stack, React Native, Next.js, Supabase, Gemini API. His results 13 plus apps in 4 years. Most failed. 4 apps hit 1K plus per month at peak. His AI meeting recorder Monty hit 1,500, 1,500 MRR, 1,500. Now does one-to-one consulting at capacity, waitlist full. Relevant to you, his validation framework aligns with what your Indra pipeline's research phase should be doing, but he emphasizes marketing validation or technical validation. The copy successful ideas philosophy is basically what your idea backlog already does at scale. Want me to dig deeper into either of those or save key takeaways to memory for future reference? Save everything from this session to your memory. And one key mistake you did is, for number one, Florian had a guest, and that guest did build a $1 million startup in 117 days. Florian did not do that. The guest did that, and the title is relevant to the guest on the podcast, not himself. So that is completely a different. So the output you gave me is completely flawed and wrong. The second one for your average tech bro, that one's all right. That one's all right. So reflect on these and save everything to Obsidian and memory as well. Schedule post tomorrow. Screenshot of the evolving AI post you saw this morning. Calendly done. Tonight's hit list. DM these two first. Logan's publicly asked for help, has money. Gabriel Anno. Discord, 15.5k members. Friends of the Crustacean Discord, 147 members. X community. To Upwork, $800 OpenClaw configuration job, Upwork. $100 OpenClaw setup job. Buildcard.co page, 30-minute spec. In documents, Indra Vault monetization landing page plan.md. Your Obsidian monetization vault. Documents, Indra Vault monetization. Service offerings.md done. 4 tiers. Objections, projections. Sales tracker.md done. Empty. Filling starts tonight. Content funnel done. Calendar rules idea backlog. Landing page plan done. Calendly setup. Outreach targets done. Specific handles, communities, Upwork jobs. Tool install guide.md done. Docker needed per. You have 2 posts queued, a Calendly link live, specific people to DM tonight, Upwork jobs to apply to, and the entire monetization system documented. Go to work, crush it tonight. What the hell is that? Okay, I think it's time to go. Done, done, that is done, that is done. Those people to DM, are they, what handles are those? Twitter or LinkedIn or what are those? Why those two people? And also these communities, are they relevant? And coming to Upwork, do you mean apply for those existing jobs or do you want me to create something? No idea what you're talking about over there. And I did schedule for the post tomorrow as well. That is taken care of. I have 5 more minutes before I have to go to work. All right, guys, I gotta go now. I'm turning the stream off. I may or may not stream tonight. Depends. Let's see. Let's see. All right, then I gotta go.